Let's move quickly to a very important issue again this time around. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP's new report on the rot in the power sector is damning. Yes, very damning. They revealed how over 11 trillion Nigerian naira meant to provide regular electricity supply was allegedly squandered under the governments of former presidents Olusegun Obasanjo, Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, and Goodluck Jonathan. Allegedly. Well, the report says the total estimated financial loss to Nigeria from corruption in the electricity sector, starting from the return to democracy in 1999 to date, is over 11 trillion naira. This represents public funds, private equity, and social investment in the power sector. It is also estimated that that may reach over 20 trillion naira in the next decade, given the rate of government investment and funding in the power sector amidst dwindling fortune and recurrent revenue shortfalls. Well, now, SERAP's Executive Director, Mr. Adetokunbo Mumini, joins us now on the studio to give us an insight into this report. Many thanks for coming on the program tonight.
It's a pleasure being here.
You bring in all of these figures. It's a season where we hear a lot of figures, so many of these figures in dollars, where revelations of monies being stolen from government are being revealed every day. This looks like yet another one. For this time around, is this real? 11 trillion naira in 16 years lost into the power sector. What have you found out, really?
Now, you see, the report was commissioned by our organization. We commissioned Professor Oke of University of Lagos to go into this subject matter, and he presented it. It is from the report that we got what we termed 11 trillion naira wasted money. What we have found is that it's like the more money is pumped into the electricity sector, the more we have dwindling power equation in Nigeria.
We've had some of the best heads in Nigeria talking about Chief Bola Ige. Yes. We have Professor Bath in Nigeria. Now we have Babatunde Raji Fashola, former governor of Lagos State. Yes. They are in power. It looks to a lot of Nigerians that sector is just an impossible one. From what you have discovered, if you will tell us precisely, are these monies going into personal hands, or there is a voodoo around the power sector?
No, you see, let's ask in other parts of the world where they have constant power supply, what are they doing that is different from us? Now, in other parts of the world, there will be consistency in policy, there will be monitoring and accountability. That is what we are lacking now. You see, when you say you devote so much money to a sector and you are not getting results, it's like you should take a step back and see what you are doing right or what you are doing wrong that is creating the problem. So what we have found out based on the report is that corruption is the main thing. Remember that it was said that they want to privatize the electricity sector. We have discovered that those to whom the assets of NEPA and PACN were sold paid nothing for what they allegedly bought. You see, you cannot sell an endeavor, an asset, and you say you don't make anything. The truth of the matter now is that Nigeria did not make one kobo from the sale of.
And the past governments have not talked about it.
Yes, there are a lot of reports. There are a lot of scandalous revelation, which is like successive government have been sweeping under the carpet. That we say is unfair.
All right, we'll take a breather, and when we come back, it's enough to take a breather because some of these monies and the situation we have found ourselves in the country need us to take a step backward to think. But we'll talk more about the corruption in the power sector. Join us again, everyone.
We want to say that this report has come at a very opportune time, that our country is discussing restructuring. Even though Dr. Oke has not mentioned the word restructuring, the totality of his submission is that we cannot continue to centralize power generation, power distribution, power transmission. Because the Constitution has not said so, we must also look at the ideology of privatization. It's fraud. I call it accotilator. It's accotilator ideology. Where you sell public properties, they are not selling. They are handing them over to their friends. After buying the electricity company, government now says, there's no way you can run this thing. No. Take money to go and start running it. And they gave them 340 billion naira. Under Fashola now, they have just approved 701 billion. That's over 1 trillion naira. To run our collective patrimony, which they have stolen. I mean, I call it stolen. Because they didn't buy. They didn't put down a dime. So it's a case of Olegba.